Imagine that men are from Mars and women are from Venus. One day long ago, the Martians looking through their telescopes discovered the Venusians. Just glimpsing the Venusians awakened feelings they had never known. They fell in love quickly and invented space travel and flew to Venus. The Venusians welcomed the Martians with open arms. They had intuitively known that this day would come. Their hearts opened wide to a love they had never felt before. The love between the Venusians and Martians was magical. They delighted in being together, doing things together and sharing together. Though from different worlds, they reveled in their differences. They spent months together learning about each other, exploring and appreciating their different needs, preferences and behavioral patterns. For years they lived together in love and harmony. Then they decided to fly to Earth. In the beginning everything was wonderful and beautiful. But the effects of Earth's atmosphere took hold, and one morning everyone woke up with a particular kind of amnesia, selective amnesia. Both Martians and Venusians forgot that they were from different planets and were supposed to be different. In one morning everything they had learned about their differences was erased from their memory, and since that day men and women have been in conflict. These are a few sentences from the beginning of the book. And this little backstory would explain why men and women are so different. The author states that there is a huge communication gap between men and women. In order to close this gap and have a more stable and healthier relationship, it is important to understand the signals, needs and the language of your significant other and know how to interpret them. There is actually another book I reviewed called The 5 Love Languages, which goes into great detail about the different languages. Make sure to watch the video if you are interested. And if you think you have an awesome relationship advice, just write me a comment below. Because even today we humans haven't fully figured out how to make relationships work. So let me know about your opinion. So guys, in this video you're watching right now, you will learn about closing the communication gap between men and women. And I will also tell you guys at the end of this video about 2 famous concepts of the author that everyone should know that wants to lead a healthy relationship. These concepts are very counterintuitive and about how men and women assign different values to gifts and how men and women process intimacy differently. So here are some communication differences between men and women, and also the suggested solutions of the author. The most frequently expressed complaint women have about men is that men don't listen. And the author says that this is because a man will often interrupt a woman, suggesting a fix. But a woman doesn't necessarily feel better with a solution, but definitely feels better if she has someone to talk to and tell every aspect of her problem to. The most frequent complaint on the other hand men have about women is that women are always trying to change them. And the author says that this is because women often want to help their partner growing, but that a man often feels controlled because of that. The author also talks about motivation and discusses that it doesn't necessarily add to the motivation of a woman if her skills are needed. A woman tends to get motivated when she feels cherished. A sentence like "I love you because you are a really special human being" is a sentence women love to hear. Men usually don't care that much about sentences like this. Men tend to value sentences like "I love that you can take care of all the electronics", because men don't need to be cherished. They want to be valued for their skills, their achievements, and they want to feel needed. The author also discusses how men and women act under stress. Men tend to withdraw, spend time on their own, and they think a lot about how to solve the problem. Women, on the other hand, usually become emotionally involved and need someone to talk to. Men often cope with a stressful period in their life with working hard, going to the gym for extended workout sessions, or just spending a day or two in front of the TV. Women usually look for company in those times. A meeting with friends or family can often help a woman to cope with stress. She wants to talk to someone, feel understood, and needs to feel love and affection from her loved ones in stressful situations. And here are a few more quick ones the author talks about. Men usually have to work on giving love, while women have to work on receiving love. Men love to focus on things like work and technology. Women tend to focus on harmony and companionship. Men tend to need a trusting and accepting kind of love. Women on the other hand need a caring and understanding kind of love. Men usually value power, knowledge and competency. Women on the other hand love communication and relationships. Men often define themselves through their work, their abilities or their achieved results. Women often define themselves through their feelings and their quality of relationships. Men usually feel fulfilled if they are successful in whatever they are doing. And women tend to experience fulfillment through sharing and relating. I also want to tell you guys about 2 famous concepts of his. The first concept is that men and women value gifts differently. If you get a gift as a man, you usually value it based on the price tag or the work someone put into it. For example, a new phone as a gift is a 10 out of 10 because new phones are very expensive. And I once received a self-made 5-course dinner with all my favorite foods. That's like an 8. And if I get fancy new socks for my birthday, that's usually a 1. But for women, this is different. A woman usually will assign 1 point to any gift. No matter if it is a free hand-picked flower you found on your way, if you invite her to the movies, or if you pay for a $1,000 holiday trip. And the next concept is about intimacy. The author says that men are like rubber bands, which means that a man instinctively pulls away every now and then. This often leaves women clueless and confused about the situation. And he continues that women are like waves, meaning that their need for intimacy rises and falls more slowly, like a wave, but that it also can get stormy from time to time. So guys, if you want to add something, or if there is a concept that really stood out for you, just let me know in the comments below, and make sure to watch my book review on the 5 love languages. It really is an awesome book, and of course, subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks a lot for watching guys, subscribe for more and see you on MinionNoMore.